is Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. After speaking to some locals, this is pretty much it for a trailhead for the Paul Bunyan State Trail. I'm going to follow that for a little bit to see if I can't find a parking area. I'll turn around and then head back down to Brainerd, which is heading toward Minneapolis. It's about 120 miles long, 117 mile long. The distances vary depending on what resource you look at, but this should be a nice trail to ride. I just finished riding the Heartland State Trail, and I really like that. I am at the Lake Bemidji Park with the ever-famous Paul Bunyan, and I can't remember the name of the ox's name, but the blue ox. And I will call this the start of the Paul Bunyan Trail. I have to go over across the street and then back through town, and that's Lake Bemidji back there. So let me get pedaling. It's about 12 in the afternoon. This is Lake Bemidji. It's huge, just like Leech Lake from last night's videos. Bemidji, I don't know if it's the first town on the Mississippi created in Minnesota. I saw something to that effect on the various signs in town. And if you go over here, that says the Mississippi River over there. That's pretty cool. Is it actual part of Mississippi or a tributary? That I don't know. But the bridge on the other side, I rode that into the park, and I'll be connecting with that trail in just a minute. One thing I wish they could do better is better signage. That really doesn't deter me from entering there. But because I looked on the website, I do know sections are closed. So I'm going to go around this. I did want to go around Lake Bemidji. It's about a 17-mile route, but the connector was closed and there was no date on opening that. I think this section opens up at the end of the month. It would be October 2025. But yeah, they should have blocked this off better because I'm so tempted to go back there and check it out. But I've been down that road before. I'm going to go find an alternate route. That's a 34-mile-an-hour headwind, or gusting, 24 miles sustained. It's not pretty today. Now this is what I wish they had done at the other end. Block it off completely so no one went through. I get it, they had to get trucks through, but they should have done a more noticeable job of blocking it off. It looked like it had been opened. But anyway, let me go enjoy the trail. I just want to apologize for not having more video today. As you can see, the trail is iconic, scenic. It's very nice to ride. It's paved. According to the signage and website, it is the longest continuously paved trail, bicycle trail, hiking trail in the United States, or it was one of the first. It's one of those. So my video clips for today will be much shorter. Again, due to the wind. I don't know how much you can hear, how much interference it's creating with the microphone. Despite chickens trying to stick up cyclists on the Paul Bunyan State Trail and trees, casually blocking the road, it's still a very scenic, nice route. Pavement is still in great condition, and even though I don't want to see the leaves falling and turning color yet, it is a nice touch. Two things I've noticed about the Paul Bunyan State Trail. There isn't a road running alongside it, and two, I haven't seen benches. On the Heartland State Trail, there were benches. I don't know what metric they used to place them, but you kept seeing them. I don't recall seeing one since I've started the trail, other than in the park. And there's absolutely no signage. Here's a quaint little town, the town of Guthrie. Here alongside the trail you have a porta potty, bike repair station, and over there you have electric underneath the pavilion. The only downside to this stop is there's no water. There's probably water if the community center was open, but there's no outside spigots. But nice place to have lunch. About a mile back, I got a little bit of a surprise. A mama bear and her two cubs. Well, they weren't so little, they were kind of teenage size, they were big. And she didn't notice me, smell me, or hear me. And I'm perfectly fine with that. And it's odd because I had YouTube blaring. I was maybe 100 feet from her and her cubs. They were in a field, probably looking for apples or whatever. I don't know if that was an apple tree, but they were very interested in the tree. So, yeah, kind of glad she didn't notice me. But yeah, I kind of figured there was bears in this area. I had my bear spray, reachable. For the most of the trip, I haven't really had it out. Had to have it out during Yellowstone, when I was in Montana, parts of Idaho and Oregon. But the rest of the states, the only time it came out was when I went to bed at night, and it was by my pillow, just in case I got a visitor at night. That is a tree across the path. Two cyclists going by warned me about it, and there's supposedly another one either right next to it or a little further down. I don't know why they didn't just go up on the road. They actually picked their bikes up over the trees. Let me go down and take a look at it. Just out of curiosity, you know. I wish I brought a saw, but it would have been too much weight. Oh, look at that horsefly on my camera. You can't see him, but I can. He's huge. Well, I can pick my bike up over that. It's almost 6 p.m. The Paul Bunyan Trail doesn't disappoint. Very nice. The pavement, for the most part, is good. There are a few rough patches. Some angry chickens along the trail. That's all right. Some pheasant, some black bear, and a bunch of other little animals. But yeah, I like it. Very nice. Ah, yes, I know where I am now. The split from yesterday. There's a beautiful sign right there. And then you have the, what were they thinking, sign over there. I'll show it to you in a second. But the Heartland Trail varies that way. And let me show you what this sign looks like real quick.
In a quarter mile, keep left to stay on Heartland State Trail.
So that's what I was referring to. It's not as nice as the Paul Bunyan Trail sign, but it's all good. It's better than the Cowboy Trail, where there was a sign in, or not the Cowboy Trail, the George Mickelson Trail, not knowing which way to go, towards Sugarloaf or the other way, and you just had no clue which was which. GPS wasn't much of a help either. But yeah, I traveled this yesterday, and I will ride this, I think, for a couple miles. How cool was that? Someone who I met riding on her bike with her friend last night. I just met her as she was leaving to go to church. Just got to talk to her again, which was pretty cool. So yeah, it's amazing how that works out sometimes. Yeah, they were, I forget where I saw them, but they were riding along the trail last night, gave me some great advice. Glad I took it. And it was nice to see her again. Okay, I was curious about this little side trail yesterday, and GPS is saying, hey, you want water? Go this way. So it's kind of cool. It goes to downtown Walker, and hopefully I can find a water source. Fill up and then go find a campsite. Oh, this is nice. Okay, I came in that way, and it was a good thing I did, because here at the trailhead, the Walker trailhead, you have bathrooms, parking, and you have water. Well, I just tried to follow GPS, and yeah, don't do that. It set me on the wrong way. I don't know where it was sending me. Well, Bunyan Trail is back the way I came. Basically, I got to get back on the Heartland Trail, travel that down to just about Ackerley, I think is the name of the town, and then the full Bunyan State Trail branches off again. And there's probably a shortcut through town to get back on it. So yesterday I came that way, and I was going to Cass Lake that way. And I saw this little trail here to the side. It's only about a mile to the Walker trailhead, where there's a bathroom, water. It's pretty cool. I really wish they had more of a sign there. But you also have Dairy Queen, you have a couple of the stores, a Hardee's, and a variety of, I think, a gas station, restaurant. Plenty of places to get food. I'm back on the Paul Bunyan State Trail. I was going to go a little further, about 5 miles to Ackerley, I think it's Ackerley. But I decided not to, so I'm going to just find a camping spot along here somewhere. Fingers crossed.